How to invest your first $1,000, the most frequently asked question I get. In this video, I'll be discussing the 7 steps I did when I first invested my first $1,000, which was over 2 to 3 years ago. Now I have currently over $100,000 in my stock market portfolio. But before we get started, you guys can please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and if you found this video helpful, throughout the video, please smash the like button or dislike button. Please help the channel spread the word. Let's get right into it. So the first step you want to do in order to invest your first $1,000 or $5,000 is that you want to open a brokerage account. So what is a brokerage account? So basically a brokerage account allows you to buy or sell stocks or even do options. So what are some brokerage accounts? Some brokerage accounts are basically E-Trade, Fidelity, M1 Finance, Webull, or Robinhood. You need to have a brokerage account. It matters in order to buy or sell stocks. So in order to invest money, you have to have a brokerage account. So that's the first step you want to do, is that you want to go open a brokerage account. They basically ask you like simple questions. What is your name? What is your address? What is your social security stuff? All that good stuff. Please check one of those out. E-Trade, Fidelity, M1 Finance, or Webull. Second step you want to do after you open your brokerage account in order to invest your first $1,000 is that you have to know your investing strategy. There is no right or wrong answer. So there's 3 investing strategies in my personal opinion. The first one is a dividend investor. So these people only invest in stocks that pay them dividends, where is it every 3 months, 6 months, or every year. The second strategy is basically high growth stocks. So basically like Tesla. So high growth stocks have a high risk, high reward. A lot of people like to invest in those. And the third one is basically blue chip stocks, which is like McDonald's, Microsoft, or Apple. There's no right or wrong answer, but you do want to find out your investing strategy, just because a lot of people are in different stages in their lives and different people win different amount of money. So basically someone who wins a lot of money wants to buy dividend stocks because they're more safe in their eyes. So they want to buy dividend stocks so they can get paid every 3 months and they can have that cash flow. Other people want to invest in high growth stocks. Like me personally, I invest in high growth stocks only. Many people think that's risky. Many people think that's a good idea. Personally, I think it's very risky. So my risk tolerance is very high. You guys might have a low risk tolerance, so I do not recommend you guys to invest in high growth stocks. Third and final one is blue chip stocks. Blue chip stocks are basically stocks that will always go up. Not always go up, but they technically go up like at least 5% every year. And they basically track the market. Basically, after you find your investing strategy, now you have to go out there and find great companies that fit your investing strategy. So basically, me personally, I'm a super high growth investor. So it's high risk, high reward once again. So me, basically, I have to go and find great companies that read my criteria. So basically, the stocks I invest in have to disrupt industries. So basically, 3 years ago, I came across Tesla. I went through the financials. I went through the management team. I love Tesla. So I invested in Tesla just because that fit my investing strategy. So now if you were in a blue chip investor, so basically now you have to find a stock that's basically consistent in their growth and net incomes, and that you for sure know that is gonna, throughout the years, it's gonna increase your money slowly, but the money's gonna be compounding year after year after year. So basically some good examples for this is McDonald's, Apple, and Microsoft. So these companies, like, they're very hard to lose money in just because all these people need their products. So technically every year their net income is going to stay the same or increase little by little. So you have to find companies that fit your investing strategy. That's step number 3. Step number 4, you basically want to transfer funds into your brokerage account. This usually takes 3 to 5 days in order for your funds to be ready to be invested. It kind of varies within what brokerage account you have. I know Robinhood is very fast. I think like the next 2 to 3 days. With E-Trade, I personally have E-Trade. It usually takes 3 to 5 days. But after you have a certain amount, I think it's over like 50,000, they let you use margin. Meanwhile, your money gets funded into the account. So basically, this is step number 4. Now that you know what your investing strategy, now that you have set up a brokerage account, now you want to transfer funds in order to invest your money, just because now you know what companies to invest in and what's your investing strategy. Step number 5, now that you're already transferred funds into your brokerage account from your bank account, basically it takes 3 to 5 days. So meanwhile, in those 3 to 5 days, you want to be able to go to your company's financials and fundamentals, just because you want to practice good habits and you don't want to get into bad habits because you're a new investor. A lot of new investors in 2021 think that the market goes up. They don't even know how to value a company, and they're like, invest in this company just because it's going to go up. But they don't know how to answer the question, why it's going to go up. So going into companies' fundamentals will give you that explanation that why the company will go up in the long run. So before you ever invest in any company, go through the fundamentals and the financials. You'll practice good habits, and in the long run, you will be very successful in the stock market. I guarantee you that. Step number 6, and probably the most exciting one, after you go through the company's financials, fundamentals, and now you know what's your investing strategy and what company fits that investing strategy, now it's time to buy shares of that company. So basically it's pretty straightforward. You just click buy or sell. You click the amount of shares you want to own, and it gives you the total. And then if you transfer enough money, it will allow you to buy those shares. So now step number 6 is basically buy a share of this company. And now you just have invested your first amounts of money in the stock market, which is very exciting to you guys, because if you guys do it the right way, there is a lot of potential for you guys to win a lot of money in the stock market. But it takes a lot of patience and it takes a lot of time, and you guys have to do all the right things and practice good habits, and in the long run you'll be very successful. Step number 7 is the most exciting one. After you've done the first 6 steps, now it's basically just time to let your money work for you for the first time. If you've always been employed, so now this is basically your first time letting your money work for you. And it's a very exciting time because now your money's working for you, and you're technically not working for that money that's growing and compounding if you do it the right way. So basically, if you guys do these first 7 steps, that will get you how to invest your first $1,000 or $5,000 as you guys would like to invest. If you guys found this video helpful, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave your thoughts down below. You guys have a wonderful day.